then, you know, even in this interview, it's not about Shaunie, it's about the program Raising Fame. So to even ask that question, I don't even care to answer it, but I will, because you and I are having communication. But it's not about any of that. And in all of that, even raising Shaquille to the point where he is, as long as we are mothers, we're still going to parent him. We're going to have our input. And who am I to say that that person's not good for you? You got to find that out. So I did say that when I answered that question too. That was something he had to find out for himself. So see how people will pick up the negative and make a story. This is the experience we've been having with media. They pick up the negative, but in Raising Fame, you get the opportunity to dispel all that negative, and we're going to hear the truth from the people that we have interviewed. And that's what I love about Raising Fame.
I love the way you answered that. That was a perfect answer.
Thank you. I knew that, and I knew the question was going to come up because, you know, she's out there in media right now. And it's okay. I'm happy for her with what's going on. And I don't have any hard feelings about all that happened between them. Of course, I wish it would have been better, but it is what it is. What we gonna do? We going on. Life goes on. We working. We Raising Fame. We sharing history. We sharing stories, and that's what we're doing today. This is not about Shaunie.
Right. And I want to jump back to Shaq. I mean, like I said, he did have his relationship with her. And I like that you said you kind of, you know, you took a step back. So what advice have you given Shaq just about dating and finding love?
I don't give him any advice anymore. I know my place. I'm his mother. If he comes to me and he asks me what he should do, then I give him an answer. But I stopped giving my input because he's a grown man. He real grown. So I know when to be quiet. I'm his mother. I'm not his girlfriend. And that's clear. Make it plain. So I don't give him any advice. I don't tell him what to do. I haven't done that for a long time. I'm not involved with those, you know, relationships and women. Who am I to say anything? Can't say anything. Mind my business. I learned how to do that.
Okay. And as far as the grandchildren, what is the best part of being? Do you like the word grandma, grandma, or nana? Which one do you prefer?
I'm all right with grandma. They call me Grandma Seal. I have great grandchildren. They call me Gigi.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And what about you, Sonia? I know you just welcomed another grandbaby, Stephanie.
Number 9, yes. Yeah. I'm Grashi.
Okay.
Yeah. my nieces couldn't say Sonia, so they gave me the nickname Sashi. And then when Riley was born, we were like, well, what are you going to be called? And I was like, please don't call me Granny. Please don't call me Granny. And Stefan was like, Granny, Sashi, Grashi. So actually, Stefan came up with the name, and now all my friends call me that, everything. So it's stuck, and I love it. I love it.
That's good.
I love it. I love that. And so when do you think they'll share the first photo of the baby's face? Because I know they do take their time. You know, they want to keep that private to them, which I totally understand. But every time they do drop a photo of their babies, we're like, oh my God. So when do you think we'll be able to see?
Just like Lucille, I try to stay out of the way, because if I post something or something gets out there before they do it, Lord of mercy, I probably won't ever hold the baby. So I am just like pins and needles with social media when it comes to my grandbabies, because each one of them, all 3 of my children, really have a different way of how they handle their social media and exposure to their family. And you never know when they're going to change their mind. So you don't ever want to just assume, just because you've been doing it this way for this amount of time, that it's okay. Every single time I ask, and then now I think I've just resorted to really not even posting anything, because I just don't want to get that text message or that phone call. Mom, now you know, Mom. And I'm like, so I don't know. I don't know.
I love that. I love that. So I do want to rush back to the show. So talk about the initial conversations as far as with some of the guests. Like, I know you said you like to welcome them, make sure that they're comfortable so that you can ask anything. But I'm just wondering if you've had, you know, outings or stuff prior to the filming of the episode.
You mean outings like with them?
Yes.
No, Lucille had some previous like friendships with some of them, which actually that helped with getting them to agree to do the show. The other thing about really making it comfortable is we traveled to everybody, the parents, the guardians, wherever they were at, and also the celebrity if the celebrity wasn't in the same city. So that within itself made them feel more comfortable, that we were coming to them and we were sitting in their environments. And that's the way we did it for the podcast too, because that's what we want. We want everybody to feel comfortable, like we're just having conversation on just a normal day during the week, and just chatting it up as parents and as friends. But Lucille, you can talk a little bit more about that too.
I think that when we sat down to have conversation, not I think, but I do know we prepared them, because we took them back by the questions that we asked. And one particular question we asked them to take us back to the day that your child was born. And it began to prepare the story so that the listener to the conversation can get a visual. And we talk about their then is not there now, but the questions really, really helped paint the visual picture. And in the course of the interview, we were allowed to go to the different places. Say, for instance, Magic played high school basketball. We went to visit the high school. We went to visit the churches, and we really were able to grasp the whole idea and the whole concept of what the family dynamic looked like. It amazed us about, well, I want to say the spiritual upbringing. Danielle Brooks, we went to visit her church and we met her pastor, and her mother and father so active in the church, but it helped us to really paint the picture so that the visual would come alive when they see the program. When they see the program, they're going to really be able to tap into the story. I'm telling you, Rachel, it took us to do that in order for us to get the whole true story. And we did all this in the course of a day. We traveled, we got everything taken care of. The story was told. We worked real hard to get the whole story in a day. And when we left the interview, we left being happy, feeling comfortable, feeling blessed.
I feel like these episodes are going to be, oh gosh, they're giving me the wrap up time. But I just feel like these episodes are going to be like little docuseries.
Yes.
Yeah, I like just the way that you're describing it. That's the feel it's giving me. So I love that. I love that. So how long are each episode before we wrap up really quickly?
I believe they should be an hour.
Yeah, it's an hour show. So the interview themselves, what, 45 minutes? Yeah.
1 hour. And I would wish that we had more time, because a lot of the things we wanted to get to.
We do. We have the podcast that follows it. So for more information and details and things like that, the viewers can join in and listen to the podcast part.
Definitely. And I will make sure our readers know about both so they can tune in. All right, Miss Lucille and Miss Sonia, thank you so much. This was such a great
Thank you, sweet girl.
And I can't wait to see everything. Like I said, I'm really excited to see Danielle Brooks and Fantasia, because those are two of my favorites. So I'm ready to see their backstory.
And those are all good. They're both great.
Yes. But I'm excited to learn about Magic and the others as well. So again, thank you so much. Much blessings to you. I can't wait to see you. I hope it's a major, major success.
Thank you, Rachel. Sweetie. Thank you for your support too.
No problem.
We appreciate you.
Take care.
Thank you, Rachel.
All right. Thanks, Bon Robert.
Tell your parents who raised you. They did a great job.
Thank you. I love my
mom. They did.
They did.